Well, good morning, Wananalua Ohana and friends. This is Kahu Jonathan, leaning into the picture here, trying to make the TV as big as possible. I want to start this morning with a Sunday morning reflection on already September 13. I'm so excited that next Sunday we'll be back in our sanctuary for in-service meetings. Now, next Sunday, September 20th, will be in person, in service in our sanctuary. However, we're going to continue to record the service, a more live recording, so that for those who are not comfortable to come and to gather just yet, that's fine. You're not pressured to do so, and we don't want you to miss out. So you can continue to watch on YouTube the service. We'll try and have that up as promptly and as expeditiously as possible. So at any rate, if you would just allow us to shift gears a little bit here, let's go ahead and get a few announcements out of the way, and then we'll start with our morning reflection. So we have here our slideshow on the screen. We have the in-service meetings on the 20th. Pastors retreat for all the pastors will be tomorrow, starting on the 14th, and it's basically a morning program we have online portion, and then we're going to go and meet over, I guess, in Lahaina on the beach, and they have some food for us, and then we go back and we have a portion online for the dinner. It's going to be very interesting. Please pray for the pastors as they seek to have a time of refreshment. Also, we have seminary classes that they let us have from the Pacific School of Religion out of Berkeley, a seminary that's given the pastors some ongoing training for a Christian Leadership Certificate. That started yesterday and will go throughout the next year. Deacons meeting will be tomorrow, 9/14, Monday at 4 p.m. in Condi Rice room. Nani sent me the email this morning and wants us to make sure the deacons have their meeting tomorrow and gets us ready for opening up on Sunday, the 20th. We also have a Board of Trustees meeting that'll meet following the service on the 20th. So Board of Trustee members, please note that. We were encouraging you to come to service and be ready to go afterwards for the meeting. Please consider donating PPE for the service on 9/20 if you have some extras that you'd like to share with the church. We need digital thermostat, scan device, Purell bottles, gloves, sanitizing wipes, and any other thing that will help us to stay socially distanced and as safe as any other essential service. With that being said, we'll go ahead and start with our Sunday morning reflection, and we'll start off with our keiki time. Now we have a really neat song coming up just after this that I'm looking forward to playing, and it's gonna be a YouTube lyric video, but it's a song that's been really on my heart out of Psalms 34. So let me go ahead and start by reading Psalms 34 to you. And Mayumi, there's a little booklet of tax forms there. If you could hand me that big booklet. That's going to be part of our keiki time. The whole paper's, all those papers, thanks. Okay. So Psalms 34 out of the New King James goes as the following. Of course, I had to choose the Bible with the smallest possible print. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise will continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make... I can't even focus my eye. My soul shall make his boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. So that'll be our kind of Sunday morning reflection song or hymn to sing together, and I think you'll love it. It's from the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir, and it has just an incredible array of people from every tongue, tribe, and nation, a little preview of heaven. So we'll look forward to that. Keiki, I want to talk to you about a very funny verse here in this chapter 17, and it's after the Transfiguration. And these people, they come up to Jesus and they tell him, how come you guys don't pay the taxes? And Jesus says, well, I will pay the taxes in the following way. I have my own kingdom, and the kingdom of the people in my kingdom are free. But as far as the people of this land, in order that everybody would not be offended, we have something called taxes. This is my 2019 return, 2020 return from the 2019 year. And you probably have heard about taxes. It's something that you have to do when you start working, maybe when you're 16 or 18. And every year you have to tell the government how much money you made, and then they tell you how much they're going to take away from you, from your wages, to pay for things like roads, schools, salaries for your governor and your people who are mayors and things like that. So all of these taxes that go to give us the things that we need for making our society work, our culture work. And so I have to file this form, and then they tell me how much I owe, how much I have to give back. And Jesus did something really interesting. He actually said to one of his disciples, go over to the water, and the first fish that you find, open its mouth, and you will find a coin. And that coin will be for that person's taxes and for mine. So this must have been a very valuable coin in order to pay for not just his tax, but also for the tax of his disciple. And so very interesting that God did a miraculous thing there, a miracle to pay for his taxes. It was as if God was saying to the publican there, or the person who didn't like the idea of the Romans taxing the Jews. He's saying to them essentially, render unto Caesar what is Caesar, and what is God's, render unto God. And so because God owns the cattle on 1,000 hill, and because he knows where missing coins are in the water, and he owns everything, when somebody comes to collect, Jesus says, okay, the God will provide. He will bring the coin in the fish's mouth. Very crazy miracle, but in fact that was recorded for us, that there was witnesses for that. And you can imagine that disciple's shock when he went there and found the coin in the fish's mouth. And he was like, Jesus, teach me how to do this so I can pay my taxes by going fishing in the future. So at any rate, Keiki, taxes are something for adults. You don't have to worry about it now. But Jesus teaches us that we're to render unto Caesar, or to our ruling authorities, in this case, the U.S. government, the taxes that we owe. But unto God, we are to give him what we owe. And that we're to love the Lord our God with all of our heart, soul, mind, and strength. So I'll go ahead and shift over this segment now to the second segment, where we're going to have our prayer requests, and we're going to have our YouTube video about Psalms 34. And then Mayumi and I will lead you in a couple songs of worship, time of prayer, and that will be our second segment. So please look for that on the YouTube. Scroll down to the next one, and we'll see you there. God bless you.